Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining me tonight on our Ask a Coach session. We're here. Yes, I've been here all day, seems like, but I'm here again. I'm here again with you tonight, and I hope you guys are coming in. We'll be starting in about, I would say, about 4 minutes. So let's get in here and get started. So like and share, like and share, like and share, please. And make sure that you invite your friends. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let me make sure everything is up and running across social media. Still trying to get everything together. I think it worked pretty good today. When we went to Instagram, so that's awesome. I'm happy about that. So let's come on in. Just come on in and join me live right now. And I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate you here. So let's come on in. Let's see. 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 Come on. All right. Yep. We're here. So now we're going to get everything live, make sure everything is going on. So come in, like and share, like and share. Facebook, you might have a problem right now trying to share it. So give me 1 second so I can make sure that you can share it. It's good. You should be able to share it now. It's public. So go ahead and like and share to your friends and your family that's going to come in here tonight. And we're going to talk about something that everybody is talking about so much, these coaches and these consultants and all this stuff that, like, what is it that these people do? Do I need these people in my life? Should I have these people in my life? So we're going to talk about this today. And when we're talking about it, we're going to talk about what they do, how they do it. I had this conversation before with you, but this came up really came up a lot recently. So I want to come on in and have you guys join me into this session and learn about the coaches and consultants that are out here selling you all these things. Do I do some of that stuff? Absolutely. But what I want to do is explain to you what it is so you can make an informed choice. A lot of times people are just, talking real fast. I'm going to try to slow down a little bit because I know I can talk fast. So I want to slow down a little bit and talk about it, give you some information about it, and have you, ask questions. So it's not going to be a whole presentation and all this kind of stuff. I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm doing. So what I want you to do is come into the room and or stay here on live, whatever you want to do, whichever feels comfortable to you. And what we'll do is talk about these things and talk about these type of opportunities that are out here for you. Is it something that will be good for you as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, and how to do it best. So what works good for you. So when you're thinking about this, there are so many consultants out here. There's so many life coaches out here, business coaches, executive coaches. They call themselves all kinds of things. But what I want to do is kind of get down to the nitty gritty tonight and talk about it. Talk about what these people do, how can it be beneficial to you, and things that you should, understand about what their role is to you as a person that is going to use their services. So I put the link into everything on across Facebook and across all social media as well. And let me go ahead and check in on let me go ahead and check in on YouTube. So make sure YouTube is good too. So I think we're good with YouTube. So let's go ahead and get everything started today. And we are 6 o'clock exactly. So let's start talking about it. So one of the questions I've received, especially because, this week I've been doing a live masterclass. And with the live masterclass, people are, asking questions offline. A lot of them are asking questions while they're in the chat. And I understand that in the live session. But that's fine. Message me later on. That's great. And they don't understand the coaching and consulting and I always use this word coach-sulting, like when I'm doing this on live on Wednesdays with you, what I'm doing right now, and just to give them an understanding of what this is. So this right here is this is a lesson about coaching and consulting and what are the advantages and disadvantages of each. Because as a person that is out there and you might need assistance, you might need help, you need to understand what type of help is out there for you and what will work best for you, right? What will work best for you in your situation? What will they offer you? And that's part of it will be about you determining what you need, right? What you need as an individual, what you need as a business owner, what you need as an entrepreneur, what your business needs, and how much are you going to be willing to put into it? There's a lot. There's a lot of things to go with it. So let's talk about that. Let's lean back in and talk about it. When we're thinking about what's the difference between a coach and a consultant, and does one have an advantage over the other? Like, that's the kind of question that I had before, and I had it again. So I was like, especially with this week, I wanted to kind of dive in a little bit more about it. So, like, this again, this is like a two-parter. When you're deciding if you want to use a coach or a consultant, this is one of the first questions you probably will have, and you should have this question, and no one should rush you through it. And if anybody can't explain the difference between what they do towards the other one, then I don't want to say what I'm going to say, but right away. So before I talk about the differences, I would like to explain the similarities, because both coaches and consultants have similarities, right? They are, number one, individuals that are outside of your business. They don't work for you. They're outside of your business. They could be a entity or individual, but they work outside of your business. And two, like they bring a level of knowledge and expertise in various areas, right? So it's something that you need, a knowledge base that maybe you don't have internally in your team, that you need for this particular business need, or whatever it is that you're looking for, but you need this particular knowledge base and expertise. So you look outside of your business. And thirdly, is that they can help you reach your goals and improve your business. Yes, both of them can help you reach your goals and improve your business. How they do it makes the difference, right? The difference is coaches enable the individuals to solve the problems, while consultants basically solve the problem for the team or the organization, right? Coaches address issues such as fears and limited self-confidence, and consultants generally address the problem directly, right? They don't look at the person; they're looking at the organization. That is a different way of thinking about it. They relate directly to your business. A consultant directly relates to your business. So consultants analyze data, and then they decide what's needed, and they start providing a roadmap and to plan to address those issues and risk, and put all that out in front of you, right? But while coaches, right, facilitate and they nurture the growth within inside of the individual. So that's the difference right there. Like, so you're thinking about it. A coach is going to help the individual to become better at whatever it is that they're trying to do. A consultant will come in and take care of that problem for you. Consultants typically work with a team for a limited amount of time on a specific project. But coaches, on the other hand, work with the individual, and they can also work with groups, but for a longer period of time, and they focus on overall growth and long-term results. So when you're thinking about it, a consultant comes in and they handle this one problem right there, right? But a coach will help you, become better at it. So think of it this way. So when you're thinking about coaches, they teach a person to ultimately accomplish the task on their own, while consultants accomplish the task and make decisions for a group. Simply put it, I always say this is my tagline, and anybody that has heard me say this before: coaches teach you how to fish, and a consultant, they do the fishing for you. They probably will cook the dinner for you, they'll serve it up for you, but that's what a consultant does. So when you are in that need again, you're going to have to hire a consultant. When a coach will teach you how to do it. So maybe if you don't have the revenue, you don't have the budget right there to do it, you'll have that knowledge base. It's actually putting that knowledge base inside of you and inside of your organization. That's what coaches do, as opposed to the consultant will come in and do it for you. You get it? That's a big difference. So when you're thinking about engaging with a consultant or a coach, you need to think about what is the overall need that you have for yourself and for your organization. like the advantages and disadvantages are based on your goals, like both your short-term and your long-term goals, as well as the bandwidth and knowledge base of the individuals inside of your team. Like coaching is a long game. You think about that's a long game, and consultants help accomplish short-term and long-term goals based on organizational needs, but they're not putting their knowledge base necessarily inside of your organization. So when you're thinking about small businesses and business owners and entrepreneurs, they can gain value from both, right? They can gain value from both because sometimes they need that little help to get that done, to get the goal accomplished. But they will also want to learn, right? Learn that knowledge base so they can do it themselves the next time, right? And then learn more and more and more. So they lean into what I call the coach-sulting thing. And that's what I do. I do coach-sulting. I do consulting, coaching, and coach-sulting. This option is usually a better fit because it depends on the need, depending on the need of that person. Like I said, if they want to get the job done now, but they also want to learn it, this will be an opportunity. You looking at somebody that will be able to do both of those things and accomplish in both of those areas to help you and your organization to move forward and gain that knowledge base inside the organization, right? So that's a difference between the two. And when you're thinking about it, and when you're thinking about your goals and your company, that is something that you would have to really think is this necessary for me to do, right? Is this a good idea for me to have? Where should I put the money? Listen, we are small business owners, and small business owners need to absolutely understand where they're spending their dollars. They should not be spending dollars unnecessarily on things that will not give them long-term goals. And so you have to understand what the difference is. There's a lot of people on this internet, these social media, they're saying, oh, come and do this, come and do that. I can help you do this. I can help you do that. But you have to think about it because a lot of them are niche, right? They're very, very niche. They're like, I'm going to help you with this one thing, this one time. And you have to think, will that work for me? Does that work for you? That one thing, that one time, does that work for you? Or do you want to have someone that's going to be a partner with you along the way? So phasing into that partnership, right? I wanted to sit there and take somebody like, what is it that I do? What are you offering? So this is a good question, and I can explain it pretty simply. I do consulting work. I go in and I help projects, companies of all sizes, big and small, startups, or if you just want me to help you start it up in initiation, all the way through. I will do consulting, and I also do coaching. I've been doing coaching for over a decade now. And for personal and professional development, relationship development, and executive coaching as well. So I do coaching as well. But I also have combined something and created coach-sulting. I am a coach-sulting because I saw that a lot of these small business owners that I was working with as a consultant needed a little coaching, right? And some of the small business owners that I was working with that wanted a coach needed a little bit of consulting to help them get a push along the way. So what happens is that you get the best of both worlds when you're thinking about a coach-sulting. So sorry about that. So I perform consulting service for businesses of all sizes. And this includes, like I said, process and technology assessments, program and project management, strategic planning, efficiencies, process efficiencies, all of those things and so on. For small business and entrepreneurs, I do that for all sizes of businesses. For small businesses and entrepreneurs, I offer the consulting and coaching and coach-sulting services as well. I work with you to do this personal and professional development and relationship development as far as being a leader, helping you be the leader that you are. I understand that there's not a one size fit all solution for anything. And there are always discovery periods. There's always a discovery period for both the client and I to understand the true need, that they have. So that's what I do. So when it comes to me, I want you to understand that I'm not going to be out here telling you that I have all the answers for you right away. I need to know you. I need to know you first, right? So understanding like what did I do? So I have Thomas and Lee Business Solutions. It's a consultancy. It's a regular consultancy that does consulting services for all size businesses, all industries. We're industry agnostic. And then I have Plan Prosper Grow. And Plan Prosper Grow is a life coaching company that offers personal development and life coaching services. And we combine business and sociological practices to approach to our coaching, right? We do a little bit different than that. At PPG, we focus on our clients and help them from getting from where they are to where they want to be. We look at you holistically. And guess what? We do the same thing inside of Thomas and Lee. Because like I say, I use the same business practices that I were doing for 20 plus years and put that with my education when it comes down to behavior counseling. And that's how I came up with my way I do coaching in Plan Prosper Grow. So this year, and if you guys have been seeing this year, this week, I've been doing like a masterclass. And if you haven't joined the masterclass, it is not too late to join a masterclass. It's over Saturday. And if you join a masterclass, you will be able to see, and you can look on social media, you'll be able to see them as well. I know they're on, they're not saved on, I'll have to be honest, they're not being saved on Instagram, but they are being saved on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So you'll be able to catch up. So this year we combined the Thomas and Lee and PPG, and we launched a dual branded product, which was called our Small Business Academy, that has courses that were made specifically for small business owners and entrepreneurs to basically demystify all the stuff that, when it comes down to business. So if you're not sure where you are or how to start a business or how to grow your business from where it is now, if you have a hustle that you want to turn into a regular business to become your main source of income, we help you do all of those things, right? We help you do all of those things. We demystify. I take all of that stuff that I learned in those Fortune 200 and 500 businesses in those big rooms, and I bring it to you guys in regular way. Now, I will say this for sure, is that what I do is I make sure that you understand what I'm talking about. Like, because I have paid, I will sit there and say, I did it. I paid some of these gurus on social media and all these coaches to teach me certain things. And I won't say that I didn't learn anything. I will not say that I did not learn a thing. But what I will say is that I felt alone in the process. Have you ever felt alone while these people are teaching you something and you're in these classes and they say, oh, go ahead and do it whenever you feel like it, right? But you're like, well, wait, I have questions. Who's going to answer my question? Who's going to help me here? I need to understand, how am I supposed to take this and apply this to what I'm doing? I have had that absolutely happen to me consistently. So what do you do? So what I do is that in our academy, we don't leave, there's no man left behind in our academy. We are not going to leave anybody behind. We are absolutely going to work with you so you can learn what you need to learn about whatever the subject matter is. Whatever the subject matter is, we will take our times with you. And I made sure that I did it that way because I don't want people to get left behind. So when you're thinking about these coaches and these gurus and these consultants, you need to make sure, are they going to be there for you? Now, I'm not going to say that I'm going to be the person that you need to talk to. I'm not going to say that. There are other people that do things that are similar to what I do. They do it in a different way. But you might feel comfortable with them, because think about, a coach is like a doctor and I'm not saying we're doctors, okay? We're not doctors, but I'm just saying you have to have that comfort level to talk to them, to get that information from them, to be vulnerable with them. So when you're thinking about engaging with a consultant or a coach, you absolutely need to make sure that you're getting somebody that you will go ahead and mesh with, right? You will mesh with. Does that make sense to you, that you need to mesh with them? You can't just, they can't just assume that you're going to be the same way as their other client, their other person. They just can't assume to that. We should not assume that, because each person, each business is different. And every time you meet somebody new, you should treat them in that way. So what I want to do right now is kind of get into some of the stuff that we talked about this morning to get more into that Small Business Academy, and share that information with you, because it's important. It's important. So let's see, current slide. So it is important for you guys to really understand where I'm coming from. What am I offering? What is this stuff that this woman is talking about, right? So when we're talking about the solutions that I have, like I said, these are all the consulting services that we have through Thomas & Lee. I mean, like I said, advisory services. We do, like I said, a business process optimization. We make sure that things are running right. You know, we look for efficiencies and effectively get rid of redundancies. We do those things. We do implementation. If you have a system, if you're going from one platform of your system to another platform, we help you move and do that. And we also help you with staffing solutions if you need, you know, assistance, if you need staff augmentation, or, you know, or just staffing a project, we can do that as well. Right. And even for small businesses, we can help you doing your direct hires if you're looking for something special and you just can't find it and you don't have the time to do the looking for it. We help. We are the small business. Well, it's not. We're our business solutions. So when we think about small business solutions, because we came up with this, is that I did something special for our small businesses, because I understand that small businesses are different. I realized that they didn't realize, a lot of small businesses didn't realize I was here for them as well. I'm a small business myself. So of course I am here for you. So, you know, when I think about it, like I do initiating services for people that are ready to start from concept and help you develop the concept all the way out, and help you get the business foundation to make sure that you are building the strongest foundation, or reinforcing the foundation that you already have to create a future of what you want, based off of, based off of best practices that I learned in those larger companies. And then ongoing, that's something that I do just for small businesses, that they can help put us on retainer, just a few hours a month, whatever it is that they need. And because I understand the budgeting, you know, when it comes down to projects, sometimes, I worked at these big projects, and those bills are, you might work 50 hours one week and 40 hours another week and 60 hours another week. And then when the client gets that bill, it's a huge bill, and it varies, right? But when it comes down to small businesses, I understand that we like to get those bills that are kind of basically consistent to help us out. But if you need someone to engage with you, we do that as well. So you can put it basically on a retainer, not basically, you will put us on retainer for whatever hours. We work that out, and we help you. And then the new thing was the Small Business Academy. So you can learn to apply these big business strategies to your small business, so you can become a big business if that's what you want. So you can have less time spending on your business and more time to yourself, so you can become more profitable, understanding how to build that profit inside of your business, as opposed to thinking that you are your business, because that's what we do. We separate the person from the business. So this is what we do in the Small Business Academy. We work on, we have resources, we have templates, we have the community of one another, of the entrepreneurs, not just Thomas & Lee as the consultants that work at Thomas & Lee, but also the community that has been building inside of the academy. I have to say that that was my goal, to build a community of entrepreneurs and like-minded people to work and support one another. And I have to say that that's one of the biggest things that I found inside of the academy that has brought me the most joy, to see how they came together, and they came together so quickly. And it's just great. And then they have the modules that they get training in. And I'll just say, there's not a bait and switch. There's not a bait and switch. It's me. I'm here. I do those classes. They're live. You can ask me questions right then and there. They're recorded if you can't make the class. I reach out to you. The one thing you don't have to do is, you don't have to ask, oh, I wonder, does she miss me? I will miss you. I will miss you. Your classmates will miss you. And we will all reach out to you to see if you're okay, because we are building a community here. Yes, they're learning things, but we're building community here. So the modules break down the foundational things that are working on an individual as well as a business owner and your personal branding, your personal development. The business modules are talking about planning and strategies and profitability and finances. And then marketing is how to build your brand and get noticed. We do these things here inside of the academy. And just to give you a brief look at what we do in the academy. So I want you to understand, I want you to get inside the academy. I want you guys to register for the academy. There is time for you to register for the academy right now because we are absolutely getting ready to start a brand new cohort. And that's the beautiful thing about it. We're starting a brand new cohort. And with that cohort, there's going to be, new people and joining in. So if you really want to understand it, go ahead and apply to the Small Business Academy right away. And I'm going to just say this before I even get to any other slide. There is no money required for you to apply to the academy. What did I say? Yep, I said it. There is no money that you need to put into today to apply for the academy. And why is that? It's because we have a process. So when you're thinking about, well, what is it that you're offering me, lady? What is all the stuff that, you're paying, I'm going to pay this money for when you get to paying the money, right? We get all of this. We work on your mindset. We work with affirmation. We work for branding. We work for target marketing, budgeting, pricing, business planning. We go through the whole gambit of what you need to build a strong foundation to create that business that will perpetuate you to the life that you want. And a lot of people have passionate ideas and they may not have had all of the training that all of these CFOs and COOs and all these C-suite people may have, but they have a passion that might even be burning stronger than those folks, right? They have a passion. So but they want to build it out. They want to build it out and they want to become successful, and they absolutely should be successful in it. And I'm going to help them, do that. So what do you do? How do you apply? Well, the QR code is on there. I already put the link inside of the comments. So scan the QR code and you can go ahead and apply. I want you to read the yellow print right now. This is no money is due today. No money is due today. All I want you to do is apply. If you apply today, then you're good. You're golden. Because what you're going to do is you're going to apply and you're going to receive a confirmation email, which will contain a link to schedule your introductory call. That's it. Once you have that call, the next thing is that you'll have the call and you'll learn about the Thomas and Lee's in our small business academy. You'll learn what we're doing to do. We learn about you. We learn about what you want. Because when we have these classes and we talk about these things in pricing and budgeting and marketing, I will tell you, hey, your target market is this, isn't it? So you need to we make sure that we speak to you individually. It's not that you're in a class that, that's why we keep the classes kind of small. You're in a group of people and we talk to each and every person individually. And there's Thomas and Lee people that work for Thomas and Lee in those classes as well. Not just me, but they're there to support you as well. If there's additional information, we'll help you. We will do that. So what is the price? Yeah, the price is $2,500 for 3 months. 3 months of doing all of those things that we did. That's 12 weeks. It's 12 weeks of classes. You meet 37 hours in 12 weeks. 2 times a week. The first week you have 1 hour of a onboarding, but the rest of it is 2 days a week. You have 1 day that's going to be of the modules and the training, and the second day is the group coaching. Did I tell you that there's group coaching? Because I understand that it's about you. It's about you as an individual, it's about you as a business owner, that you need to understand that we're here to help you. Because the thing is that you want to have a profitable business. You want to be able to have your business move even if you're not there. You want to be able to have money, as they call sleep coin, but we don't want sleep coins, right? We don't want coins. We want bills. We want sleep bills that we don't have to necessarily be there to earn money, right? We do not want to keep trading our time for money. So yes, we are running a discounted price If you act today and you apply, you do not have to pay today. If you apply today, if you submit that application that's in the links in the comment, you submit that application today, you will lock in this price of $1,000 for that 3 months. What? Yeah, $1,500 off. So when you think about this, let's do the math, okay? So if you have 2,500, right, and then you have 37 hours worth of training, that's only $67, about $68 of per hour. Where will you get a coach for that? Where would you get a consultant for that? Nowhere. Nowhere. But we're doing it because we are so committed to you as small business owners. So if I'm already giving you that price, if we're already giving you that $67, $68 price per hour, so then you're like, oh, wow. So you're still going down to $1,000, and for 37 hours, what are you paying? $27. That's less than dinner, going out to dinner, an hour. $27 an hour. That is a crazy discount. Listen, my team is really upset because they know the value of what we're doing. I know the value of what we're doing. And if you take one of these classes, you will know right away that you are stealing stuff from me. You might even feel bad when you realize how much you're going to get. You're going to get the templates, you're going to get the community, you're going to get one-on-one interaction that we're going to specifically talk about your business and your goal. We're going to meet you where you are. We are not going to make you conform to us. We're going to talk to you about your problem where you are. They're not doing that. Nobody is doing that. They're not doing it. They're giving you a class. You pay $5,000. Good luck. No, we're not going to do that. And if you act today, of course, you got to have this, right? It's a gift to you. The gift to you is that we're going to lock that price in for every 3 months for 1 year. What? Yeah, 1 year. I will commit to you for 1 year, that price, guaranteed. You will not go up no matter how much it goes. If it goes up past 2,500, so what? You are locked in for a year at $1,000 for the 3 months worth of classes. That's $27 an hour. Nobody is giving you that. So if you, and no, money is due today. Classes are about to start in a few weeks. It's May 6th is the first day. That's the orientation day. And then you have your class schedule after that. If you can make a class, they're recorded. You can go ahead and look at them. It's there for you. It's there for you. I email you. I interact with you. We have a private group on Facebook, and we talk to one another. It's a group that we are there together. So you'll be joining in a community that's already there. You'll be able to mingle with the people that is already there, and you'll be able to get everything that you want to do. Listen, think about it. Go look at the sessions, see what we're doing, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. A lot of the people that joined last time when we were going to this crazy, insane price that I was really got in trouble for with my team, but when we did the last time and they joined, they could not believe when they got to class how much they received. And they know that this is a bargain. $2,500 is a bargain for what you're going to get. You're not getting any coaching, anything for less than $200 an hour. $150 and up. I would say $150 is cheap. $150 is cheap. And that's the truth. So come on in and join us. You will learn what you need to learn about business inside of our academy. I promise you that. So go ahead and join us. Go ahead and apply. There is no obligation to join the academy if you apply. Once you apply, you have the call. And if you don't think that this is a good fit for you, or we don't think it's a good fit for you, we will part ways. No harm, no foul, no money owed. is a half an hour out of my day, a half an hour out of your day that saved us both a lot of time and aggravation. And you know, just learn. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Um, I spent over a half a year making these courses because it's my passion. So my tagline is passions to profit. It's my passion. My passion is helping you. That's why I'm trying to keep this price as low as possible, as long as I can. I really am. And it's not really feasible for us to do, especially because I want the classes so small. I don't want the classes large. I don't want to have 8,000 people in a class. So I like to keep the classes small. Because that way it's more intimate and we can really get down to business, and having those group coaching and hot seats, everybody gets a chance. It's not about just one person, because sometimes people get lost. Some people are introverted, and those people need to be able to have their voice as well. And that's what we do in Academy. We help you find your voice. We help you find your product. We help you define your product. We help you define your business. We help you move forward. We help you create a strong foundation for a growing business that is profitable, that gives you more time back, and you will see all the things that you were stressing about. We give you a way to get it done. You need a budget. We got a template for that. You need a business plan. We got a template for that. A marketing strategy. We got a template for that. You need to figure out what your value proposition is. We got a template for that. We got a template for everything we teach. And it has on there how to do it, what to think about. That in itself can cost you crazy money. So listen, if you have any questions for me, I would say go ahead and apply. Go ahead and apply. It won't cost you a thing, because you'll be able to get that discovery call. I usually tell people that, hey, reach out to me and get a discovery call. Just go ahead and apply, because you're going to get that same kind of time anyway if you go ahead and apply. So if you go ahead and apply, we'll schedule that call, and then you can ask those questions to me, and we will be able to, get through and figure out what it is that could be best for you. So trust me that, like I said, this is not a game. This is not a gig. This is not a gimmick. I'm telling you, this is what I'm doing. I did this in the class that every single person, think about that took the class the first time around are taking the next set of classes. No one is leaving the Academy. Can anybody else say that? Can anybody else say that? No one is leaving. Everybody is staying. Try it out. Like I said, go ahead and scan it. Use the link below, and reach out to me. So I just want to let you guys know that it's been great. I like talking to you guys every week, and this is the one thing I wanted to do, is to try to understand the Academy and give you guys more information about the Academy. I don't want you to think that it is a gimmick, it is anything, but it is true knowledge of how to become the business guru that you deserve to be, that you are inside. We support you. We get you the tools that you need, and you can ask questions to us, to everybody in a group. We are here. We became a community real quick, and I am so proud of everybody that's in the Academy. And as we're going towards, because this time around, they're going to be getting into some harder and harder stuff. They can't believe how far they went. From, a lot of them were novice, and now they're like really thinking about their businesses in a whole different way. So listen, I appreciate you joining me tonight. I appreciate you joining me every week. And as it is every week, I will just say this, that if you have any questions, that you want to ask me about, and when it comes down to business, and when it comes down to even coaching and relationship coaching, because again, I do all of that stuff, feel free to go ahead and, submit a question every week. I'm here on Wednesday at 6 p.m. and I try to keep the sessions as easy as possible, right? I keep them as easy as possible. So what I do is I go ahead on here, try to be here for 30 minutes or 45 minutes at the most. And if you have questions, you go ahead and submit them over to me. And I'm here for you to move forward. So I know for a fact, when I'm getting ready to cut off this live on what is it, Instagram, I think a lot of the content is going to go away. I don't know why Instagram is doing that. But what I would like to do is that I have my Zap in my profile. So if you click on my Zap in my profile on Instagram, you'll be able to get all the information after the stream is over. So I'd like to say thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for trusting me. Go ahead and apply to Small Business Academy. We are here. We are working. Like I said, every single person, 100%, 100%. That is not usual. And I'm so proud of them. I'm just so proud of everybody wanting to push forward to the next set of classes. So I'll see you next week. Hopefully I'll see you in the academy or I'll be talking to you soon. You have a great evening. Bye-bye.